What's going on Facebook? Hi LinkedIn, Mike Sperduti here. And today I wanted to talk to you about donuts and sales leads. Now Mike, you're gonna say, what the heck do they have in common? Well, a lot. For those of us who are business owners, the most important thing that we have to focus in on is growth, right? If our business is not growing, then we're dying. And the good business owners are just hyper focused on what is our sales pipeline and what do we have in terms of new business opportunities. And those of us who take that very seriously, we have programs that are in place to produce sales-ready leads. So, these would be leads that we put our sales force in front of, opportunities where people have an interest and a need and a budget for what it is that we're trying to sell today. Now, everybody knows how hard is it for you to identify those opportunities, right? It takes your inside sales team countless hours of prospecting and getting the right people on the phone and then qualifying them to make sure that it's ready, it's sales ready for those really critical meetings to your growth. And so a sales lead, which you've spent so much time, energy, and money, right? The average sales lead costs a few $100s to a few $1,000s, is precious. And what we find, and we've done all kinds of studies, that about 70% of all leads, doesn't matter the mechanism where it comes from, all sales-ready leads are not called on. I mean, can you imagine? It's shocking, but it's just true that you have organizations out there spending collectively billions of dollars on waste. You finally have somebody who's got an interest and a need and a budget, and you're not even calling on them, which makes no sense, but most of you don't even have a process in place to track whether these sales-ready leads are being called on. So, this is the bottom line. When you get a sales-ready lead, that lead needs to be called on within 24 hours from the time that you've gotten it. Obviously, you want to suppress that time as much as possible because these people are interested, and you know this environment today. When we want something, we get it now. I want a book, I get it now. I want Amazon to send me my detergent, I get it now. I want a movie, I go to Netflix, I get it now. We're in a now economy. And so when people have an interest in your product, they want information now. So when your sales force gets that sales ready lead, they have to call immediately. Now here's where the donut comes in. You go to Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme, pick your flavor, pick your brand, I don't care. When that donut comes out and it's fresh baked out of the oven, or like in New York, we have great bagels, right? When that product comes out, how good is it? Right? It's fresh, right out of the oven, you peel it, you taste it, it's flavorful. But then what happens an hour later to that donut? And then 2 hours later? And then 5 hours later, and then 24 hours later, then a week later, it turns to absolute garbage. And so for you folks that are out there, a sales-ready lead is like a donut. Get on it right away, make the business happen when it's fresh, and you'll watch things just really light up for you. Your customers will appreciate it, and then again, have the professionalism to track this stuff to make sure that those sales-ready leads are called on at the appropriate time. So I just can't stand waste. Just wanted to get a shout out to you managers, you salespeople. Let's get out there and let's close those leads today. Have a good one, everybody.